Okay guys, I made the video. This is just something to have to be very quiet. But basically in my school, I can't say the school name. Pretty bad school. Like, just so you can hear a background story of my school, kids vape. Like, I'm talking about 4th and 5th graders vape. 3rd graders cuss on the playground. 2nd graders date. 1st graders, preschoolers, kindergartners, they're fine. They don't actually, 1st graders play with tampons, bathroom. But other than that, the rest are fine. But basically, in 5th grade, in 4th and 5th grade, this is 4th grade. It was this girl. Can't say her name, so just for the sake of her video, we're just gonna call her Lydia. That's literally what. But basically, Lydia, I'm sorry if your name is Lydia. If your name is Lydia in the video, it has nothing to do with you. It's just one girl in 4th grade. She had her minion, so we're just gonna call the minion 1, the taller one, that one that was pretty bad, like acne, and the smaller one, minion 2. She literally ride everyone. She would literally just be, she was a pygmy girl. So Lydia had this pack of 3. And for some reason she didn't like me. It was probably because I was chubby. At the time, I gained a little weight. Because in 3rd grade, I was pretty skinny for my age. Like, I was a little bit too skinny, so then I had to eat more. Then I got a little bit fat. Chubby. And they will always, like, they wouldn't shame me for it. They would be like, they would just be like, take my lunch, I know you need it. Or else, because you won't be able to, you'll be hungry and your stomach will growl in class. That's the type of stuff that they would do to me. Or they would ask me to vape with them. And that's really it. These were girls, by the way. Girls. Little 11-year-old girls who vaped. Sad. But basically, she would just get the whole entire school not to like me. So after she did that, I said okay. And I moved on with my life. Because I was like a nerd. But in 5th grade, I stood up for myself. Because this one's going to be a little bit of a longer story. It was just 3 guys. We're going to call the guy Chad. I'm really good at making boy names. We're going to call the guy, he was really mean to me. The second meanest to me. Minion 2. Minion 1, and then we're going to call the guy who really didn't, just screamed when he saw me. Like, just did weird stuff around me, too. Because Chad, he was very rude to me. He would fat shame me. You don't understand. He would be like, if you don't get your big body, quote, this is what he used to say to me. If you don't get your big body, ugly, black looking, poor, N-word looking self out of here, I'm gonna slap you. And I didn't tell nobody this because I didn't want to seem like that girl who's like always getting by the boys. So I just took it for like 3 months. And then they would hit me. They would slap me. They would hit me with balls. They would, like, soccer balls. They would throw soccer balls and basketballs in my face. But to tell you what the teachers did, hardly nothing. It really was making me sad. Because literally, if, like, one time I made this rookie mistake because this guy was talking about me, so I was talking about him back, but he started crying. So then I had to write, I will follow my rules on 7 pages, 100 times on 7 pages. And you know all they had to do? All they had to do was say sorry. And then they can literally be done. I don't think that's fair because I had to write 7 pages while they just have to say sorry. And I said sorry and I had to write 7 pages and I had to miss out on my recess. And I don't think that was fair, personally. Because personally, they would always just bully me. When I mean bully me, they would always how do I put this? Fat shame me. But I'm not trying to be rude to the bigger guy because, well, I could say a lot of things about him because he's 4. I'm not even trying to be rude. He's 4. I'm like this. I'm like not even that big. Like in 4th, like I'm like, as you can see, I'm not that big. But now the guy, I'm this big, so I'm this big. The guy was like this big. He was like this big probably. But then the other two were skinny. So then they would all, cause I had an old YouTube channel called My 130. It had like 120, 130 subscribers. But basically, they would always just talk about, cause I had pancakes, cause I went to IHOP for Easter, and it was like a very special moment for me because I actually got to hang out with my best friend after a long time, and the pancakes were supposed to represent our friendship, but then Minion 1 was like, yo, Maya's fat, and they would start this thing. My name's Maya. They would start this thing called the Maya Touch, and literally they would be like, Maya Touch, Maya Touch, Maya Touch. And then I told a teacher, talked to them, said sorry. Nothing bad happened. Looking back at it, it was more sexist because I would have said it was racist, but the teacher's black and the students were bullying the black. So it was sexist because these were all boys. So think about it. I'm 10. All of them are 11 to 10. They're all older than me. Because one of them is 12, one of them is 11, and one of them is 12. But their birthday's after mine. Because let's just say my birthday's on the 21st. His birthday's on the July 30th. That's like a lot of days younger than mine. No, this is not their real birthdays. This is not their real names. So, yeah. But I had this one friend. Actually, no, we're not going to talk about that yet. There was this one boys. It was like these few boys who like talked about girl stuff. Like when I mean girl stuff, they were talking about like, how do I put this? Like puberty for girls. They would be like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Or like if you were wearing a bra, they'll be like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? But because we're all friends, they didn't tell. But the guy, it was like one of these guys. I used to like him. I'm going to give you some details about him because I can't. But basically, he was like 4'8". He was short. Because I'm like 5 foot. He's 4'8". At the time, I was 4'11". So he was probably, we'll say 4'7", but he was probably 4. I would say 4'7" because he did look like he was 4'7" because there was somebody 4'8" and he was shorter, like 2 inches. So we're just gonna call him 4'7". And he had black hair. He had fluffy hair, and what else could I say? Oh, he was Asian. He would talk about my style sometimes when he literally wore the same clothes 5 times through the week. Because literally the first week of school, he wore all his clothes. Then he would just wear it in different orders. And then because I guess like in the summertime, like in the wintertime, he had pants, but it's like sometimes if it was, he would just put like, it's like his parents didn't see what he was wearing. Cause you know them really long socks that go up to your knee, and then you have your shorts. So yeah, he would pull on those. And then he would literally wear them. Just wear them for the whole entire day. And I had to sit behind him. And let me mind you, I'm sitting right next to his ex-fiance. His fiance, she made iffy stuff because I didn't pass. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Do you know the MCAs? Yeah, I got like 3 of them wrong in like my whole class. Almost my whole class. Only got 1 wrong. They would be like, didn't you fail this thing? And she said that, and I said, didn't, and in my head, I said, didn't you date somebody that didn't want to be with you? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't. Because then she gonna start, well, it'll be like, well, what? Oh my God, my hair. I need to get my hair done. But basically, then she would be like, and then the strangest thing is I feel like after that she became gay. And in 4th grade, I was judging my sexuality. So I would just randomly have a new crush every week. But I didn't tell nobody, because why should I tell you? This is basically like a story time. But then, the weirdest thing about them is every time she would talk, she would be like, but she was like one of them kids who like needed therapy. Everybody need therapy. Everybody had trauma. But it's like, she was like, this is like therapy. This is how she was.